What is up, family and friends? Welcome to Yahweh's Aroma. And today, I'm not really going to do a Bible study, but what I am going to do is I think the Lord has given me something to say. I think He's given me a word, and I'm just going to share that with you. Alright, so I'm going to try to make this word kind of short and sweet, but still hit with a punch. So, I was praying the other day, I was reading my Bible, and then all of a sudden I got to a point to where I just felt like we were all wrestling against something that's like supernaturally to where we can't actually comprehend it, to where we can't actually understand it. In Ephesians it talks about how we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but principalities, against the rulers of the darkness and stuff like that. And I started praying, man, because like all the stuff that's going on in the world today, anger, the spirit of anger just builds up inside of you. And not only that, but the spirit of fear also grabs a hold of you. Then the next thing you know is like you don't know what to do. You can't sleep, and now since you can't sleep, now you can't think straight. So we can't do this on our own. We have to be praying. We have to be seeking God's face, especially in the times that we're in right now. But I got a question for you. What would you do? Okay, remember this question, because I'm going to get a little bit deeper into it. But just remember, what would you do? Okay. We can't see with our natural eyes. We can't really see the spiritual realm, what's going on, what's actually encompassing us around us. And like we just look up in the sky, and what do we see? We see a blue sky. We see clouds, we see rain, we see rainbows. We see birds fly. You look on the ground, and it's just everything that you see with your eyes is something physically that you can touch, but not really spiritually. And so whenever we're all down and out, and we're actually like we're fighting against each other, you know what I'm saying? Like instead of helping each other up, instead of like trying to motivate each other, now what the media is trying to do and what the world is trying to do is just trying to separate us, and it's trying to pull us apart from each other. And whenever you start taking links out of things, it breaks easier. And so whenever they can make conflict on this side and conflict on that side, and the next thing you know is now we're conflicting against each other, that once a couple weeks ago, like everybody, we were still cool with each other, and then now, like as the media portrays it, like we're all at each other's throats. And what that does is like some people will see something, and the next thing you know is they'll get angry, you know what I'm saying? And the next thing you know is they're gonna be saying stuff that they normally would not be saying. But then they sit there and say, well, if you say it out your mouth, then it comes from your heart. And then we're all shot from there, you know what I'm saying? So, but sometimes, man, people just say things whenever they don't really mean it, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, they're just saying it because they're mad. Like some of the stuff that's going on right now, I can't even look at. Like I don't have a Facebook for a reason. I don't have an Instagram for a reason. I don't do Twitter for a reason. I'm only doing YouTube for y'all, so I can try to get out some information to y'all, so I can try to have a good time, man. I love having a good time on YouTube. I love bringing my family, my kids. They come in here and we just have a great time. But at the end of the day, like we need to make sure that our mind is right. We need to make sure that what we're doing is for the right reason. You know what I'm saying? All right. So, but in this video, I'm not going to be talking about Ephesians with the whole body and the armor of God. If you want to see a video about that, leave that in the link. I'm not even going to talk about the supernatural, about the guy where he was possessed by all these demons, and they even asked him what, or Jesus asked him his name, like, what is your name? And he goes, Legion, because we are many. Some people believe that there could be up to 2,000 spirits that was inside of him. And then they all rushed out to the pigs. I'm not really going to get into that. I'm not even going to get onto the topic really about the lady that has suffered with the spirit of infirmity, where she was bent over and she was like, she couldn't really grasp what was going on because that spirit grabbed her from a young age, and she's had it for over 18 years. Do you know, if you do the math, just think about this, do you know that 18 years, there's 52 weeks in a year. That lady, if she went to church once a week, she would already went to 940 different church services and wasn't touched, wasn't healed. 930. Now, let's think about this. Some of us go to church on Sunday mornings, some of us go to church on Sunday nights, and some of us go to church on Wednesday nights. That is 3 times. If you do, well, that lady might have went to church 3 times in 1 week, 52 weeks for 18 years. That's over 2,800 church services that this chick attended, and yet she was still stuck with the spirit of infirmity. Don't let these spirits just grab you and hold you and never let go of it. But see, there's this guy, his name was Jesus, and whenever he walked onto the scene, while everybody else was sitting here just looking at her, and how everybody else just said, hey, come on in, come on in, come on in, Jesus walked in, and Jesus was like, yo, hold up. She's the daughter of Abraham. Let me show you what's up. He came in, touched her, she was bent over, straight up, and what happened? The lady was excited, the lady was happy. He said she started praising God for the miracle. But see, here's where we're at right now, spiritually. While we should be having this revival like crazy, that God is going to be coming back soon, while these people just saw a miracle, these people had the spirit of anger just hit them just right then and there in the church service, and was like, yo, what are you doing? What's going on? That's how the spirit realm works. Like, we're wrestling, and it's not just, it shouldn't just be me and you, but like, while I'm trying to help you out, you're dealing with spiritual stuff that I'm not dealing with, and then I'm dealing with spiritual stuff that you're not dealing with. That's why I say you should share your faults with one another. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should communicate, because you know what? You might be going through some of the same things I'm going through, and then we can be praying for each other. It's like Moses. You know, whenever they were in the battle, and then they had Aaron on one side, right? You had Aaron on one side lifting his hand. Then I think it was on the other side, and then he was lifting his hands. And while his hands were in the air, symbolizing praising God, they were winning the battle. But yet, as soon as his hands started coming down in the spiritual realm, guess what? He's not praising right now. So then you had Israel started losing the war. Aaron was like, yo, bro, yo. Herb was like, bam, right back up. As soon as he had his hands back up, Israel started taking over the battle again. So I want to share this right here with you. Again, I'm sorry. I'm trying to be short and sweet. Hopefully I don't offend anybody. But let me tell you how God works. If you go to the 2 Kings in chapter 6, this dude, I love this guy, Elijah. I wish that I had a 1/1,000,000th of a percentage of what this guy has, like his spirit and his faith that he has. But anyways, he goes over there. Next thing you know is they're just chilling out. I'm breaking it down, okay? I'm not going verse by verse, but I'm just telling you my way of looking at it. All right. So Elijah's over there, and then the king of Syria was like, "Yo, we got to take them over, right? We're going to come over there. We're going to take them over." And this is kind of like where we're at right now, where we're wanting to be where they're trying to take us over, where they're trying to tear the church apart. They're trying to do whatever they can to try to separate us right now, instead of where we can actually be together. They're trying to separate us. And so next thing you know is the king of Syria is like, yo, I'm going to send you out there, and I want you to go get him. I want you to take him out, kind of. So anyways, it says that by night that they went over there to Elijah. By night. Isn't it funny when Satan tries to do everything, they do it by night? Like when we're in the midst of our lockdown, by night, when we were in the midst of the shutdown. By night, I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. But anyways, they went over there and they tried to take him over by night. And it says that they encamped all the way around Elijah. Elijah's dude woke up like this. He was like, ah, ah. Elijah's servant woke up really early in the morning. He steps outside and he goes, he's like, Elijah like, yo, what up, dog? What's going on, man? He was like, dude, what are we going to do? There's horses and chariots all around us. What are we going to do? And Elijah was like, yo, dog, you need to calm down. This is where, like, I think our minds will be blown. Elijah was so connected with God at this time. Elijah could see spiritually. Elijah could see what's going on. And the next thing you know is the guy's like, dude, look out there. And Elijah's like, bro, don't even worry about the battle. Don't even worry about what's going on. You can't. Just go back out there and look. There are so many other things out there. And the servant goes out there and he's like, yo, dog, I don't know what you own. But there ain't nobody else out there. He was like, this is just like me interpreting, okay? Like, he'd be like, bro, there's nobody out there. The only people that are out there are the horses and chariots that are coming after us. And then Elijah, he said the craziest thing. He said, God, open his eyes so he can see. Then the guy sat there and he took back up and he looked up. And then he saw in the spiritual realm. And he looked back. And all he could see were horses and chariots galore. And then Elijah said, don't worry, bro. God's got our back. Elijah could see in the spiritual realm at that time. He told his servant, don't even worry about it. When God opened his eyes, bro, I can tell you right now, the servant went from Elijah to, yo, what up, bro? What up? You know, they didn't have no bang bang, you know, shooting them fire darts. You know, the servant was just like, okay, guess what? I see you. I got you. I see you. So here, let's go back. What would you do if you knew, no matter what, that God had your back and God was walking with you and he had angels encamped all the way around you? So whenever you step into a situation, when you step into a war situation to where you are battling the devil straight up in face, like just straight up right now, bam, face on, face off, right here, just like that, would you back off? Would you back off? Or would you go up to somebody and would you start talking about the gospel? Would you start sharing Jesus Christ's name? Would you stop caring who would see you or who wouldn't see you? Would you stop caring? Or would you actually really get upset at somebody for what they said whenever you knew right then and there that you can see what they're dealing with? Would you write back on Facebook and say something smart back? Would you say something like that? If you could see spiritually, if you could see what God is going to be doing through you, what would you do? I can tell you what I could do. I'm going to try to reach as many people as I can. Hey, thanks for watching. I hope it's really hit you. I hope it's really, I hope you can grasp it and understand, like, God needs us right now more than ever. Like, and not only God needs us, but we need each other. Well, I need you, you need me. Just, we need to stick together. But anyways, thank you for watching. Leave a like, thumbs up, leave a comment below. If you want me to do a Bible study on the chick for 18 years, or if you want me to talk about the guy whose name was Legion, or if you want me to try to go off on the subject like that right there, let me know. But anyways, I'll catch you on the flip side.